who
and it was.
who would Jade
Oh, go ahead.
actually face then? Who would
Huh?
be a good person for Jade to face if it's not Charlotte? Who would you pick? Tiffany? I mean, who would they put? Last Legend? They can't put Last Legend because she's in the tag team with Nia Jax.
I, well,
So
that at
Nia,
first I thought,
same
I'm not gonna
thing.
lie. I no, well, not Naya. Well, because we already did the Naya and Jay thing a
Yeah,
while back,
correct.
and people forget. So I was thinking
Hmm.
that they was gonna. I thought they was gonna do Last Fundables because they seemed like they was really
Well,
high
for them to
on
do
Last.
to them to do that, they have to break up the tag team for them to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
Well,
so
cause
before we
and
get there, you have to do that first. So until they break up, you're not, that has to be on the back burners for now
the
until they
reason
break
I
up.
had Last because remember who did Jay just beat? A powerhouse, and I was like, man, let her tear through all of the like, our powerhouse kind
I
of
mean,
females. So last the
it's
next
either
one,
gonna be. I mean, at this point, it's either her and Jordan Grace, or it's her and Charlotte. I mean, that's all we
yeah,
have.
yeah, yeah. So let's
That's all we
say,
got right now.
yeah, yeah. So let's just say we're just gonna go fantasy booking. Let's just say, okay, she walks in Mania. And I don't know how it's going to happen. And let's say they do Charlotte versus Jay, they might throw in Rhea because don't forget, your girl Rhea is in this chamber, and she is that kind of like powerhouse character. But we're thinking that, and then this kind of weaves into what we're talking about when it comes to Jade. We might be
Wait a
thinking
minute.
that
Now hold
Liv is
on.
going to
Now
be,
hold on. You must be referring to somebody else because I never said I was a Rhea fan. I like her entrance and that is it. I
huh?
am not a Rhea fan. I'm not a
Well,
Rhea fan.
I thought you like a theme
No,
song.
yeah, her entrance, yeah, the entrance and the theme song, and after the bell ring
Yeah,
is
okay.
when I stopped turning it in. That
Oh
is
my
not being a fan of
god.
somebody, man. Oh my
Well,
god.
that's a fan. You're a fan of her entry, so that count, right? That doesn't count. Okay. Well, you're a fan of
No.
her. When I eat, sleep, dream. So that little stuff there. Okay. Well, Final Boss loves the little theme song. So anytime y'all want to play it, play it. But I feel like, and this what kind of made me think. Wonder if Liv picks Jade, cause remember we've totally forgot about Jade.
Man, listen here. We only have an hour left, and we still have to talk about Kevin Nash, and we still have to talk about the boss. And you don't go back and say, "Hey, imagine if Dan Liv picked Jay." Come on, you just wasting the DW radio time. We on a limited time slot. Okay, she is not gonna pick no goddamn Jay when she's building a whole story with Dan Stephanie Valkyrie. That you just wasting DWE radio time. See, now we got to go ahead and pay more money to get goddamn sponsors because you want to go ahead and make the worst fantasy book of a fantasy book. Really, really, Jesus Christ, Jesus. Look, you got so pissed off he left. Um, but but yeah, we was talking about Jade and about who Jade can go ahead and challenge. Hey, like I just said, it has to be either Jordan Grace or or Charlotte Flair. I don't see any other viable options for her to face. Last Legend is in the tag team with Nia Jax. Like Miami mentioned, we did have the Nia Jax and Jade few, few months back. It- I mean, who else? Chelsea Green has a foot injury. I don't think they're gonna, they tease me Chin, but I don't think Chin, Mi Chen is in the position as far as car booking wise to go for a championship. I mean, hell, they don't have even won the tag team championships between her and Beef Fab. I highly doubt they're gonna have her go for the big one here. Um, of course, Bianca's in therapy now, which is good for her. We're making progress, but there is nobody else. I mean, maybe Alexa Bliss, but I mean, maybe, and then we'll have to turn there. But I mean, who else is for her to to get to work with? I mean, everybody else is kind of on Raw, which you kind of get maybe a Raquel or a Roxanne, maybe a Bella Twin, but we haven't seen them in like 2 weeks now. So I mean, that's the option. It's Jordan Grace or Charlotte Flair. And yes, Charlotte, didn't come out victorious this Friday, but I mean, what options, do we have? And before Miami comes back, I hope you can hear this part is, hey, I really want to talk about this topic because I'm like, man, what are they doing with Jade? She literally came out. She hasn't had a match in forever. She comes out and says, I'm that bitch, drops the mic, walks out the ring and says, I'm the W champion. I'm the champion. I'm like, really? Yeah, you're the bitch who doesn't have any goddamn matches. Yeah, you're the bitch who can't get them out without having some kind of injury or bot. You're that bitch. The bitch that looks great, but once the bell rings, it's horrible. Yeah, you're that bitch who hasn't been wrestling for a long period of time, but it has been a couple of years because you left AEW when. I mean, hell, you were in AEW back in what I believe like you came like maybe the second year, 2020. If I'm not mistaken, you had that whole feud with Brandy Rose. So that was how long ago? I mean, what year did did Brandy and Cody leave? So that you were there back when Cody was still there. So that tells you you've been around wrestling for quite some time. Now, granted, in AEW, you just doing power moves, weren't really doing too much, but you've been wrestling now for about 6 years, and this is still where we're at minimum. So yeah, I mean, I don't like the fact you're coming back say I'm that bitch and not having any matches. Like prove to us that you are that bitch. Have some good title offenses, have some good matches under your belt, and then you can build this whole character about her being this badass chick. Until then, not believable and it's annoying, and I think it's starting to get go away heat because the character is not matching the what we got out of you being the champion. You have a great look to you. I love her entrance. I think I love the whole idea of here comes the storm. She has a great look on her and everything, but ring wise is not to par, which, hey, that happens. Hey, it takes time. Sometimes it doesn't. Some people gotta, I guess, walk, crawl before you walk and stand before you can even crawl. I guess I don't know. Well, however that damn thing works. But the fact that that you come out here with this character, it doesn't fit. It's not believable.
Yeah, and I do agree with you on that. Final balls, definitely. I look at it the same way too. If you can hear me, but can you hear me, final balls?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, but no, I agree with you. I was just saying that I think a lot of people forgot about that because I remember that people did want, before I got dropped out, Stephanie Vicari and Rhea, and I was like, well, dang, Rhea is in the chamber. They are doing a match. We can't forget that they are doing a tag team match this Friday before Chamber. And I was like, wonder if they're gonna put the titles on Nia Jackson Lash. And they go into Mania as the tag team champions, and Rhea goes to try to face Stephanie. Maybe they will know. Maybe because I think Jade was saying something about she's gonna probably be on Raw to see who Liv is gonna choose. So I was like, maybe it's gonna play a part. I don't know, but I just find it real interesting that Charlotte lost, and I think people have really kind of forgot that they want to do Rhea versus Stephanie. I don't know who else they can give Jade to do. I know a lot of people are saying Stephanie I know she's held the title before, they'll drop it and put the title on someone else, and then just wait till later. They might do next year. Maybe Jade will turn around and win the title, or Bianca can win the title and Jade can beat Bianca at Mania next year. I think that's maybe something they'll do, and make Jade become a two-time champion, final boss. You there, final boss? I don't know if we lost final boss or not. I did. Y'all lose me. I still see me in here. Let's see something. You there, Funny Boss? All right, let me read some comments until she gets back. Maybe we lost her. Let me see if I can see some of the comments here. Uh, it said five. I don't know what we got here. Let's see. Uh, okay, there we go. There we go. There go Funny Boss.
Yeah, I
Can you
can
hear me
hear
now?
you, but yes, I Ben can hear you, but you're going to carry it for the next 10 minutes. I have to
Okay, okay,
transition over
okay,
here. But yeah, yeah, I
okay,
can hear you.
okay. Well, let me
So
read.
so if you want to go through some stuff on SmackDown, and then I'll also
Yeah.
be ready by the time we hit on the box and
Okay.
hit the Nash stuff.
Okay. All right. Let me read a couple comments. We got our EVP, the Golden Boy. Shouts out to him. Y'all go check him out on YouTube. That's the EVP show. Please give him a sub on YouTube. Shouts out to you. Thanks, CJ, for coming by. Shouts out to you for coming by. We also have our other one of our members of the DWE team, After the Slam podcast. Shouts out to him. Please go give him a follow and a sub too on YouTube. That's After the Slam podcast. He has a lot of great shows. Does a lot of great things with independent wrestlers. Even the IWC. And also he's gonna be doing some stuff with on commentary for a wrestling promotion. So you guys tune in for that and see what his journey of what he's got going on over there on After the Slam podcast. So shouts out to you, After Slam. Um, Follow us on Talk It Up Podcast. You guys can find us on YouTube. So shouts out to the Talk It Up Podcast YouTube page for sending a link in. And shouts out to Lou. Shout out to you, Lou. Hi, Lou. How you doing? Lou will actually be next week on the EVP show. So you guys want to check out Lou and his predictions with CJ. Check him out. He'll be on his show next week. It'll be him, Elliot, um, Stampede, Carlos, and probably some more people. I'm pretty sure CJ has a lot of people that's going to be on there. So shouts out to you guys for coming by. Um, CJ said Jade is god awful. Yeah, a lot. I think she was so good in AEW, man. It's just her booking here is just it's strange. I don't know. I think WWE just don't know how to book her. Just to be honest, we always talked about how bad booking WWE does, and I think they really did bad with, especially with her and Blake Moreau. They are maybe one of my two people that I put in that category where I'm like, oh man, it feels like they dropped the ball. I think a lot of injuries have happened with them, and that's the reason why they haven't booked it so well. So we have to put that in perspective too. That maybe booking is the reason why she hasn't been booked the way she's been booked. But I do agree with that. Lou says she is atrocious. Like I say, guys, I think it's just, and we have to remember, it's the way someone is booked that gives us that. Oh man, you got to think about it. Jay probably doesn't have that much say of the way she's booked. She's not like a Roman or a Cody or a Randy Orton or I mean, I will even put Drew McIntyre in that category now because I'm pretty sure Drew has a little leeway now because he's like that top star or getting to that top star status. Punk too. Seth Rollins. I think she's not in that bracket just yet, and I think, like I said, because of a lot has to do with maybe Bianca's being hurt. Think about it. Naomi's nowhere around. Naomi's having her baby next month, so no time. We don't know when she's gonna be back. Bianca's gonna be back, so we got to put that in perspective. Um, CJ said she's from Atlanta. Will be on Raw. Yeah, I heard that. I did not know Jade was from Atlanta. Interesting. I actually stayed in Atlanta for like 8 years, so that's very interesting that she stayed in Atlanta. No wonder her and Cody are so close. So that kind of does make sense that they're both from the Atlanta area. So that kind of makes sense why their friendship is so close and connected. I did not know they was doing that. Shouts out to Greg who's over there on the um, Twitch page, and if you don't follow us on Twitch, that's DWE underscore watch underscore alone, where we're on Twitch. Said the reason why J Run has been lackluster, in my opinion, because they don't have the women's division or both shows and stars are hurt. Yeah, I do agree with that, Greg. Yeah, I think all the stars are hurt, and I think that's the reason why. Um, yeah, the reason why she has not been booked the way she should be booked. Um, like I say, and this is no shade on AEW because AEW has a great women roster, and I feel like WWE does too. I think that she should have been booked a little better on WWE. Because WWE has more, a kind of more women brand. I would say they now have. Think about it. You got TNA. You have you have NXT, you have AA. I wouldn't say just throw anybody to it. Make it make sense. Make some booking sense of why you're doing it. If you're going to do it, but that's just my opinion, guys, on Jay's booking. Um, let's get into it. Do we think that are we getting Cody versus Drew versus Jacob? Yesterday I did notice that Jacob did say he did tell Nick Otis that hey, I'm not going to wait for Drew McIntyre. But Nick Otis did say just be patient, you won't regret it. So it sort of was like a little gray area there where even if Cody does win, and I think I love the way Triple H is playing this because I feel like Triple H is playing is where if even if Cody wins and if nothing happens, God forbid nothing happens, Cody wins, there would be some type of way where Jacob could get added later down the line. Now I know a lot of people don't like that because trust me, I may be one of the people that say, hey, that's kind of like lazy booking. And it is, but right now, if you think about it, the way they are writing it, it will make booking sense wise of why they are putting Jacob in a match with Cody. I think they'll have to keep building that and writing that very well to make it make sense of why they will add Jacob in the Cody match if they're going to do Cody and Jacob and Drew. Um, I just don't know. The reason why I don't want Jacob to be in it because I think they're going to probably put the title back on Cody for a while because now they have announced that Night of Champions will be in Saudi, and pretty much I guess they're going to go back champions versus champion. Wow, well, I guess we're starting back to do that. As God knows when they last time they did that. Um, Hell, they might start back going back to the 5-on-5 tradition series, and I love war games, guys. But not to get off topic, but I think the reason why I don't want Jacob to be added is because I feel like either he's going to take the pin and they might don't pin Drew. Because think about it, Drew will go off for a while and he can have that when he comes back. Hey, whoever won the title, I wasn't pinned, you was pinned, so I deserve a rematch. Because that will be his character arc because he's a heel. So that's the reason why I don't want Jacob to be in this. I think I want Jacob to be in it later on down the line. Once Cody wins it, because you got to think about it. The next PLE will be Backlash. That's in Tampa. I would do Cody versus Jacob then, just a one on one. And hey, if you're going to put it on Jacob, put it on Jacob, because Cody did say he does like being the person to chase the title, but I don't think they're gonna let Cody drop the title. Or, and hear me out, if they are gonna put Jacob in this, and this will be kind of crazy, I would love if they do this, but this is just in my fantasy world where Roman wins the title and Jacob wins the title at Mania. And that's build Jacob up from all the way from now to Night of Champions. They do come back up that Jacob versus Roman match. You even had Tama Tonga say he wanted to do a match with Roman too. So there's a lot of potential people that are still out there that I think you can set up for Roman for this next run. I definitely say once Roman gets this title, he needs some new people. I know the feud between him and Seth. I love it because it's a great rival. It will probably go as down as one of their greatest rivals between him, Brock. I think they are both like maybe Roman's biggest um, rivals for say when it comes to Roman for me. Punk is almost there, but Punk has just came back, so we'll have to see. I think this will be maybe the last time we see Roman himself because I think except for Roman Punk, I mean, and Punk will probably start doing singles for potential match between him and Stone Cold. But that's just one Jacob be added to that match.